The Bengals welcomed fans back today here at Paul Brown Stadium, as did the 31 other NFL teams. Hi again, everyone. I'm James Rapien, and the Bengals, well, they got to show off their new look offense with star wide receiver Ja'Marr Chase, the 5th overall pick, played in front of fans for the first time since the 2019 National Championship game, where Joe Burrow and Chase and company led LSU to a national title way back when. So today, well, it was a mixed bag for the offense. Starting with Joe Burrow, overall, he looked much better than he's looked in recent days on the practice field. His passes had plenty of zip. He was accurate, was maneuvering around at a high level, and it might just be fatigue. Not that it was something that he would admit. Zach Taylor said he was fine before practice. They did hold him out of this morning's walkthrough, but Burrow had more life to his throws today than he did on Thursday, on Friday. So we'll see there as we gauge this. They're ramping him up, obviously, from a devastating knee injury. But some of the best highlights of the day were Burrow to Chase, Burrow to Higgins in two different team periods. Burrow connected with Ja'Marr Chase on a deep out on the sidelines. And unlike earlier in the week when Chase couldn't bring it down, one time it hung up on him and Chidobe Awuzie was able to make a play on the ball. The other time it just went through Chase's hands downfield on a couple go balls. Earlier this week, Chase skied over Awuzie, making the play. And then T. Higgins made a huge catch in the corner of the end zone during red zone drills. It would have been a huge touchdown, obviously. Got a lot of oohs and ahs from the crowd. We don't have attendance figures, but I will say this. It was great to see fans back in the stands. That's where I was shooting a lot of the highlights that you're seeing now. And it was just a lot of fun to see fans back. It felt normal, and I'm really, really glad. Even though it's not right, we still have protocols. We still have things that we're doing at the same time. It was really good to see the fans. Saw a couple that were a fan of Cincinnati Bengals talk and avid watchers, so appreciate that. As far as the defense goes, man, the defense has looked good throughout camp, and these cornerbacks continue to play at a really high level. Joe Burrow went 2 for 5 in the final end zone, or red zone period, and one was the pass to T. Higgins. He also hooked up with Travion Williams for a touchdown. But outside of that, there wasn't much going on. He threw a fade to Ja'Marr Chase. That was, you know how difficult fades are anyway, but that was incomplete. Another one that would have been a sack, and he ended up throwing it through the back of the end zone, intended for Chase. Jesse Bates made a good play on the ball there. So right now I think it's fair to say the offense a little behind the defense. That's usually how it goes in training camp. And one key thing, Tuesday is the first day with pads. So that's going to be a game changer as far as what we see in the trenches, because you haven't heard me write or talk or anything about the trenches much, because it's really hard to judge when they're in shorts and when they're not wearing full pads. We'll get a taste of that next week. The Bengals are off on Sunday, which is kind of crazy to think about because they've had a really long stretch. They had their conditioning drills, then they had 4 days on, which is a grind. I know I'm tired. I think the Bengals are tired, so they're going to have to recover, recuperate, stay off their feet, and get ready for Monday. And I do know we're going to have practice coverage the entire time. So if you missed any of our highlight videos on Cincinnati Bengals Talk on YouTube, just search Cincinnati Bengals Talk or hit the button. Make sure you subscribe. We got highlight videos from each day, including this Back Together Saturday event that was, again, really, really cool for fans. Good to see fans in the stands. And overall, I think Burrow looks about as good as can be from a health perspective. He's going to get fatigued. I did talk to Zach Taylor today about potentially resting Burrow a bit. I posted that entire news conference, and he said, look, we're going to sit him at times or rest him, give him rest at times, but we might not see it, we as in the media. And then he mentioned this morning's walkthrough where he held him out. So I wouldn't worry about Burrow in a sense, but certainly something to monitor. Another couple of minutes here. Let's look at some other notes and some other observations I had. Number 11, a lot of people made a big stink about Trent Taylor when he tried out for the team during rookie minicamp because he's wearing number 18. Well, I don't know about that. I know he's number 11 now, and number 11 is going to make this team. I would be shocked at this stage if Trent Taylor doesn't make the team. He's a slot machine, made 2 amazing catches during Friday's practice, made a one-handed grab for a touchdown during red zone drills with the second unit today, and he's just a great slot receiver. Elite quickness, that you look for, precise route running, and he can also field punts at a high level. And I don't know about you, but when I think about Tyler Boyd back there for punts, which he did some of that on Saturday, I wouldn't want that. I would want Trent Taylor. You got Darius Phillips on the roster. You got some of these other guys, whether it's your fifth or sixth wide receiver. You know, if Taylor makes the team, he's probably the sixth receiver behind the big three, Auden Tate, Mike Thomas. That's fine with me. And then you also have Darius Phillips, who's either your fourth or fifth cornerback. You can have those two guys battle for the punt returner job. Another guy who I thought flashed today, Puka Williams. And I've been kind of cool, if you listen to me on Locked On Bengals, on Puka potentially making the team, because he's kind of this hybrid. He weighs $175. He's really, really quick, but he's not big enough to play running back in the NFL, and he's never played receiver. So what is he going to do? How's he going to make this team? Well, I'll say this. He made a couple great catches today, hands catches, where his hands were away from his body, and he brings the ball in. And that's tough to do when you're on the run 20 yards downfield. These weren't little running back catches, right, out of the backfield. These are legit routes, cutting, and doing all the work that the wide receivers were doing. He also missed one ball because he couldn't track it. He had issues tracking it, which is expected. To me, Puka Williams has flash talent. Wouldn't be surprised at all if he has a big preseason, which starts on August 14th. So there's a couple notes for you as far as the kicking battle goes. Evan McPherson missed his first field goal attempt of training camp today. A 60-yarder, was wide left, had enough leg, but overall he was 4 for 4 up until that kick today. And up until that kick, I believe he was 13 for 13 this camp. So the fifth-round pick looks the part and had plenty of distance on that 60-yarder too, made a 53-yarder today. So, hey, he looks the part. We'll see if he could keep that up. Make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you like, share, check out all of our highlight videos. This is just the beginning. And also check out allbengals.com, the Locked On Bengals podcast. And until next time, I'm James Rapien signing off from Paul Brown Stadium.